Welcome back to another episode of Lakeshow's Finest. I'm your host, Kobe24MP3, Charles Ryan, or Chuck, aka the biggest Laker fan ever on the face of the planet. And I'm kind of pissed off right now. I mean, I've never been so unmotivated to watch Laker games than I have in the past week. And it's like really, really tough. It's like a struggle to just glue my eyes to the screen for 2.5 hours. It's like watching paint dry or some bullshit. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. Why can't we lose? Am I missing something? Like, tonight's game, when LeBron was going nuts and he was dapping up Caruso for having his career high, whatever. Like, I really think deep down LeBron's like, fuck, we lost this game, and I need us to. I think deep down he's like, fuck, we need to lose this game because we need our pick to be as high as possible. Come on. That's exactly why Luke is playing freaking, what's his name? JJ something Jones and Wagner, Caruso, Williams, and Mike Muscala in a lineup at one point in the game, because he knows that they need to lose. There's only 2 more games left. I think it's the Jazz and the Blazers, I think so. But, like, I mean, I'm not going to talk about the game too much. It's getting repetitive. Yeah, Caruso played well, 32 points. Everybody else was having fun, celebrating, whatever. It's useless. The season's over in, like, 4 days, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but LeBron got his hair looking good. And he did an interview on CBS News regarding Nipsey Hussle. So already, with his time off, he's already doing things, extracurricular things that he wouldn't have time to do should we have been competitive in the playoffs, ready to go for the playoffs and everything. So he's already checked out. And he has every right to be. The Lakers shut him down. LeBron did not want to be shut down. LeBron wanted to play. I don't know if he would have played the entire final 6 games because he was shut down with 6 games left. I think, though, he would have played at least 4. And on this back-to-back, Warriors, Clippers, I mean, I don't think he would have played both. But I don't know. There's not too much to talk about. This podcast is probably going to be shorter than usual, but it's the same shit, different day. There's 2 more games left, and we're just freaking limping to the finish line and playing trash players. And this is like the real talk, guys. You have to understand, when you have your best players out, Kuz, LeBron, Lonzo, B.I., the list goes on, the points have to come from somewhere, right? It's not like the Lakers are going to score 50 points because nobody can score. This is the NBA. Players can score. So when these players have career highs like Caruso, it's obvious, right? He's having more opportunities because there's more minutes to give. So it's great that he is producing when he's given more minutes. But obviously these guys have higher chances to do well, and everything's inflated. I mean, I don't know what else to say there. Like, and speaking of Caruso, last podcast, and I don't want to talk about Caruso that much at all. Like, I'm done talking about Caruso. I think my last 2 podcasts have centered around him, which is kind of sad. But so I learned at the post game on Spectrum Sportsnet that because Caruso this is his 2nd year on a 2-way contract. You only have 2 years as a maximum, so he's gone. He's off the G League. He's out. So it's our option to sign him. And it's our option to give him a non-guaranteed deal, a summer camp deal, whatever. And I think someone else will pick him up if we don't right away. And I could see a team like the Bulls. I could see a team like maybe the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks would be a good fit for him. And he's from Texas anyways. But so that's a decision we have to make, and that was the freaking title of the last podcast, or one before that. Is Caruso here to stay? But just want to let you know, I learned that about the G League contract thing. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't want to do a player evaluation tonight. It's fucking Saturday, bro. I'm trying to go out. I'm posting this shit at 11:30. I'm recording this shit at 11:30, and like I'm trying to grind and get the fuck out of this goddamn recording area, bruh. I love how casual I am in these last few podcasts because the Lakers are so casual right now. Everything's blah. So I guess I'm slumping down to their level a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about besides the player evaluations right now. And I want to do this later. I am going to do podcasts over the summer, like when there's the NBA lottery in May and the NBA draft, basic shit, maybe prepping for the draft. Maybe I'll scout the players that we might take with that pick. However, I truly think that we are going to trade it no matter what. Like trade it in a package to get rid of a couple contracts, or to package it with AD to the Pelicans. But I mean, I'm lost for words here, guys. You gotta do the fillers for me. There's only so much I can talk about when it's the same fucking story every fucking game. And, yeah. I mean, it was strange watching this. It was weird watching this game and seeing Kuzma, LeBron, and Tyson on the bench. Players who really haven't played at all lately. And then, like, they kind of benched Lance a little bit. And then, like, Lance was strumming his guitar, but Caruso was strumming it better. And then Caruso was like, yo, like, Lance told me to tune my guitar at halftime. That was humor. But, I don't know, guys. We need to get these final two losses. We have to. And I don't know where else. I remember this 2 years ago when we had Meta World Peace, and yes, so we won our final 5 games 2 years ago. This was before the Lonzo draft. And because we won our final 5 games, we had the 4th best chance to land a pick. And we jumped to the 2nd slot over the Suns, and the Suns were at the 3rd slot and took Josh Jackson. It went, hold on. It went little loser dude. What's his name? The fool that was on the Sixers and then got traded. He's so irrelevant, I forgot his name. I'll remember in a second. I don't know. But it went, it went the Celtics, Lakers, and then Suns. The Celtics traded the pick. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, Josh Jackson was picked 4th and Tatum was 3rd. But the point is, I remember that 2 years ago when we won 5 games towards the end, and it ended up working out for us anyways with the odds. This year, you can't do that. We're not in a position to be one of the top 4 worst teams. Obviously, we're aiming for 9 through 12 right now, and the Timberwolves won tonight. So I don't. We got super lucky there. If we lost, it might have been a lock to jump them, but now shit's fucked. I mean, we gotta fucking do something. I want to talk a little bit about the media right now, because when I occasionally look at BR, Bleacher Report, and ESPN, there's these reports that Jeannie Buss won't commit to Luke Walton. Bruh, Jeannie Buss did an interview on January 31st with Zach Lowe and said the same exact thing to him. She didn't commit to Luke Walton staying. So why everybody's late to the party? And I used to listen to Jalen and Jacoby before they got super, super annoying and repetitive. And they would say, broken news. And this was serious broken news. And I don't understand you can have broken news about things that have already been said months ago. especially when you're around the most popular sports franchise probably ever, if not top 3. And I don't know, man. Shit's weird. Media's fuck, dude. These people that manage these handles. Like, who manages the ESPN and Bleacher Report handles? Like, the Bleacher Report handles are just casual jokes and stupid-ass shit. Like saying Isaiah got caught doing this. Dirk caught doing this. Caught. Everybody's snitching. It's I gotcha shit. It's just, what the fuck is going on with this shit? Nobody's fucking understanding that Jeannie Buss said this 3 months ago. So, yeah, let's talk about this real fast. I think Luke Walton, prior to the LeBron injury, was locked in to stay. And I said this before. Luke Walton has 1 more year left on his deal. He actually has 2 more, but the 5th year is a team option, quote unquote. So, they can terminate it then. But I don't know if it's right to write it out right now, because I don't think Magic and Rob are committed, because Jeannie Buss has changed her mind, because she said in early, September, October, that Luke Walton's her coach. He's here to stay. Now she's not committing. And once again, I think you should stick with him for the first few weeks and see what happens. Because the players like him. Luke Walton's a player's coach. But I don't know if Magic and Rob are mad at him, that his whole entire training staff are his friends from U of A, Arizona. I don't know. Maybe they could get someone like an assistant from like the Spurs, that Ettore Messina dude, someone that could really beef him up. I don't know. But like I said this before. I'm sorry to keep repeating myself. I guess maybe it's annoying. Maybe you guys like me reminding you. But when Mike Brown was the coach of the Lakers, the Dwight Howard year, we went 0-for-8 in the preseason. And then I think 1-4 in the first 5 games. I think it was fired. That's my leverage. There's not 8 games in the preseason anymore. But if the Lakers go like 1-5, I think there's 6 or 4, like 1-5, and Luke starts out like 2-4, 2-5, I'm sorry, you're out. And I love Luke. I think Luke's gonna get hired right away from someone else. Maybe not as a head coach, but definitely as assistant. He's a really good coach. But I don't know what the fuck is going on with this franchise right now. All this like smoke screen. And Magic and Rob know how to manipulate the media and put out things that are false, and then they pick it up. Because the Lakers, and I used to post this picture of the Lakers' private media relations Twitter feed, where like it's a private media relations account, and what Lakers PR does is they tweet things to them privately. Obviously, there's only like 50 people that are accredited with credentials, and they get it and they report it, right? They'll lie to those people. They'll lie to those media members, and you know what? I think the media members know it. And I think the media members know that Magic and Rob, they're doing their bidding by misleading the public on purpose. But when it's misleading the public, what it really is misleading other agents and misleading other teams. And you know what? It will get other teams' GMs fired. Like with the Pelicans, man, that GM Dell Demps got fired because he fucked up, and the Lakers called him on his bluff. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. You know, I wish I was a fly in the frickin' Lakers UCLA training facility and just see what the hell's going on with the fly on a wall, just checking out this shit, because shit's up in the air right now, and we have to hit this pick. We have to hit this free agency, obviously, but most importantly, we need to figure out our front office rules in terms of the coaching staff. Are we going to change up, scouting? Who knows? Because Wagner hasn't been that great. And Svi was shit. So we will see what happens. I will be on standby, being vigilant. And if there's some big news, I will record right away. Because when we traded Svi for Reggie, I posted a podcast within like 2 hours. Or maybe it was just that day. But that was an emergency podcast. So if some shit crazy goes on, I got you guys. All right, I've been talking too long. I'm pissed off about our current winning situation. But, man, we got to get our shit together. All right, I'm Chuck, Charles Ryan. Let's lose these final 2 games and see y'all, bruh.